There are so many memorable, shocking, and iconic moments in NBA history, be it Michael Jordan's flu game or his last shot. We all can count many of such moments at our fingertips, but there are many moments that also deserve all our attention. Having said that, these are the NBA moments you may have missed. Let's start, shall we? Number 1. Havlicek stole the ball. Even if you can't place the play, you can still recall the call. Johnny Most's raspy voice yelling as Hal Greer was drawn in by John Havlicek to throw a wayward pass toward Chet Walker late in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Havlicek was the heart of Boston's championship teams in the 1960s. Sam Jones received the tip from Havlicek, who then ran out the clock to advance the Celtics to the NBA Finals. Number 2. Willis Reed walks through the tunnel in Game 7. During Game 5 of the 1970 NBA Finals, Reed, the league's regular season MVP, tore the tensor muscle up around his thigh on a non-contact play. After the Lakers tied the series 3-3 by defeating the Knicks without Reed in Game 6, Reed received 3 carbocaine injections to numb the leg and be available for Game 7. The Madison Square Garden audience was delighted by his presence as the Knicks won their first NBA championship, despite the fact that he only scored 4 points and dragged his leg. Number 3. Dr. J dunks on Michael Cooper. Elite Lakers defender Cooper's heat nearly hit the bottom of the backboard as he attempted to stop the dunk, as Irving came dangerously close to beheading him. However, Dr. J was unaffected by anything throughout that crucial play. Julius Irving snatched the ball, dribbled, cradled, and cocked it back with just his right hand before gliding to the basket for a tremendous slam that is still regarded as one of the best ever. When the teams played again that year, the Sixers went on to defeat the Lakers to win the championship. Number 4. Larry Bird's left-handed game. A triple-double of 47 points, 14 rebounds, and 11 assists is one thing, but to play the majority of the game with your left hand, this triple-double was exceptional among all the iconic moments of Bird's career, which also included 3 NBA MVP trophies from 1984 to 1986, 3 NBA championships, 2 NBA Finals MVP awards, and 12 All-Star appearances, to name a few. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that? Number 5. MJ switches hands midair. Michael Jordan drove down the lane and went up for a layup in Game 2 of his first finals in 1991. However, when Lakers center Sam Perkins moved in to block the shot, Jordan had to acrobatically switch to a left-handed finish while in midair, earning Marv Albert's legendary praise for his action. A spectacular move by Michael Jordan. Number 6. Kemp dunks all over Alton Lister. There was a backstory to the most brutal dunk in NBA playoff history. Alton Lister, a 7-foot journeyman, shoved Shawn Kemp in the air during Game 2 of the Seattle Supersonics and Golden State Warriors' 1992 first-round series. The game was won by Lister's Warriors after a brawl broke out. A few days later, with the Sonics leading 2-1, Kemp snatched a pass on the edge, took one step, and launched a slam that knocked Lister toward the baseline. Kemp knelt down and pointed 2 fingers directly at Lister, as if that wasn't awful enough. Basketball revenge in its all-time finest form. Number 7. Hakeem Olajuwon's dream shake on David Robinson. Robinson earned MVP in 1994 and 95, but following the 1995 postseason, there was no doubt as to who the best big man alive was. In the Western Conference Finals, Hakeem Olajuwon destroyed Robinson and Cora with 35.3 points and 12.5 rebounds per game, including his famous dream shake in Game 2. Number 8. Allen Iverson crosses over Michael Jordan. Iverson's left-to-right hang dribble caught MJ leaning the wrong way, and although it isn't the most beautiful or devastating crossover in NBA history, it felt like one generation had just smacked another in the face. Thank God he was successful. Number 9. Baron Davis dunking on Kirilenko. The Warriors of 2007 were the We Believe team before the Strength in Numbers team. The insulting dunk that Baron Davis committed against a renowned defender, Andrei Kirilenko, best captures the essence of that team. Even though Golden State would ultimately lose the series, that instant sparked an energy surge throughout Oracle Arena that will never be forgotten. Number 10. Ray Allen's clutch 3 that saved Miami. Get those mother-ing ropes off the court. If you tried to describe the events leading up to Ray Allen's miraculous three-pointer in Game 6 of the 2013 Finals, a Disney executive would laugh at the theatrics. The history of legends like Allen, LeBron, Dwyane Wade, Tim Duncan, Greg Popovich, Kawhi Leonard, and others was greatly influenced by this back-breaking shot for San Antonio. Few shots in the game's history have weighed as much as Allen's did. Number 11. Steph Curry pulls up from deep to beat OKC. The best shot ever during a regular season was this one, and it was utterly disrespectful. Curry defeated the Thunder, the Warriors' most dangerous conference opponent during their 73-win season, without having to pull up from damn near half-court that particular day. In addition to wanting to win, he also wanted to win in order to show how powerful and unstoppable he had grown to be. Number 12. The block. Possibly the most spectacular defensive play in basketball history, according to records. LeBron James's block in Game 7 of the 2016 Finals somehow wasn't even the biggest play on a night filled with dramatic moments. That distinction goes to Kyrie Irving's go-ahead three. However, it's a fitting image to represent Cleveland's legendary comeback for its first NBA championship. And after a lifetime full of exciting situations, James finally created his most iconic image. Number 13. James Harden drops Wes Johnson. Over the previous 10 years, there has been no love lost between the Rockets and Clippers, with tensions reaching a boiling point in a post-game confrontation known as Tunnel Gate in January 2018. 1 month later, Houston came back to Staples Center with its star on the hunt. As his bench danced in joy, Harden drove the Rockets to a 31-7 first-quarter lead and added an ankle breaker for the ages. Number 14. Kawhi Leonard's bouncing buzzer beater. The first buzzer beater in NBA history in a Game 7 occurred in 2019 and was made by Kawhi Leonard. The shot bounced 4 times off the rim before missing. The incredible shot helped the Raptors win their first championship, and photographer Mark Blinch's snap of Leonard crouched in the corner became famous and was even awarded. Number 15. John Stockton sends Jazz to 1997 NBA Finals. With the outstanding duo of John Stockton and Karl Malone, the Jazz were viewed as one of the best teams of the 90s. The pair was seeking their first trip to the NBA Finals, but the Houston Rockets stood in their path. In Game 6 of the 1997 Western Conference Finals, the Rockets left Stockton open on the perimeter, and he made them pay. Utah would go on to be defeated by Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls in the finals. Number 16. Robert Horry vs. Kings, 2002 WCF. Ah yes, Big Shot Bob, as Horry has come to be known. A savvy marksman, Robert has hit several clutch shots over the course of his career. It's also worth noting that he's been a part of 7 championship-winning teams. In the 2002 Western Conference Finals, Horry and his Lakers squared off against Chris Webber and the Sacramento Kings. These were prime Kobe Bryant days, and many view this series as one of the greatest ever. The Kings were looking to take a 3-1 series lead back home to Sacramento, but Horry saved the day with an open 3 from the top of the arc. Number 17. Damian Lillard vs. Rockets, 2014 first round. Damian Lillard is another player who possesses the clutch gene. The former Weber State standout was pitted against James Harden and the Rockets in the first round of the 2014 Western Conference playoffs. For a bit of perspective, Portland hadn't been to the second round since 2000. Though the Rockets were a solid team, the Blazers took a 3-2 series lead back home. Game 6 was hard-fought, and in the final seconds, Lillard knocked down one of the most memorable shots of his career. Number 18. John Paxson seals Bulls three-peat. Most Bulls fans revere Michael Jordan as the greatest athlete to have ever dribbled a basketball. As great as he was, his airness still needed help from his teammates at times. Enter John Paxson. Chicago had just won back-to-back titles in 91 and 92. Looking to defend their crown, the Bulls led the Phoenix Suns 3-2 in the 1993 Finals. With time running out in Game 6, Horace Grant found an open Paxson, who proceeded to knock down an open 3. And that ends today's video, which I hope you found riveting and mind-blowing. Do remember to like and subscribe to our channel down below. To ensure that you never miss an upload, tap the bell icon. Comment down all your opinions and feedback, and I'll see you all again in the next one.